Hey, what's going on, guys? Peter here, also known as Pxterz. I have a question for you guys. Have you ever felt like a fucking plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? How are the lyrics go? Because that's really how I felt lately. So this isn't intended to be like a depressing commentary or anything. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, even before I went on my break, to let you guys know that I went on a break. But then some stuff came up and I'm just going to explain that throughout this video. For the meantime, I'm just going to do some minor subtitles and background gameplay that you guys can probably enjoy. I don't know, they're just clips that I've recorded over time playing casually. So about 6 months ago, I decided to go on a break, and the main reason was because streaming and content creation as a whole just felt like a chore or an obstacle. When I returned, the whole enjoyment factor of creating content was kind of just washing away because I was in a position where it had to be showcased as a job. And again, I'm not saying that this is a depressing video or negative video. I'm just telling you that whenever I got out of that position, I was still in that same mindset. So that's why I took the break in the first place. And without sugarcoating anything, when I did take my break, it was for about like 2 months, and I got comfortable and, you know, decided to take another break, but without posting anything, just kind of creating content to prep myself, which I'm glad I did because it worked out a lot better than I thought. I was able to gather my thoughts and decide on what I wanted to do. So I worked on about 9 videos or so and over 50 shorts, and I was just getting that cushion to prepare myself. It's until I started running into nonstop issues to the point I wanted to rip my head off. As many of you know, I got a new computer in March, and since day one, this PC has had so many issues with overheating, just randomly powering off, driver issues, and, you know, the Willy Wonka factory dropping Oompa Loompas, and I don't know where I'm going with this. Needless to say, I decided to look into it and, you know, fix the issue like a normal person, and it told me to update to Windows 11. The silence for that segment is there for a reason. Now, I'm not saying Windows 11 is bad or that you're the devil for, you know, using it. But I have just had nonstop issues with it, and I don't know why, but I just have. One of the biggest issues with it, I would assume it's Windows 11 at least, is my version of Vegas Pro 18 would always freeze whenever I rendered something. I kid you not, I would try everything, but that is why all of the 9 videos, if you've been following updates, have constantly gotten delayed, because I haven't been able to render it and it just crash. And whenever I do test renders or whatever the case is, I would just lose all progress completely. The file would be corrupted. I'd have to restart it or whatever the case is. Until recently, I believe I found a fix, and I don't think I can, in a sense, legally say what the fix was, but it works, and that's all that matters to me. So what's going to happen moving forward? My original plan was to have the Call of Duty montage that I've been editing for a while to be the icebreaker for the return. But I kid you not, I've had to remake this video countless times. There's been constant different iterations, and I am just putting it aside because I'm exhausted with it. And I'm sorry, because I know a lot of people were looking forward to it. That's why I'm going to keep putting the effort into editing it, but I just want to start uploading. I don't want to fall back behind on content. I really enjoyed making the videos that I did, and I want to make more content in the future. I don't want to have one video take over my entire channel and then it becomes a ghost town for however long, which I hope many of you understand the position that I was in and that I am in, of just making this, I guess, executive decision, because it sucks because I made a poll about it in my Discord and everyone voted, or a lot of people voted for the montage specifically, and I feel bad because I'm not going to be able to follow through with it right now. On the bright side of things, I do have a video fully done, and it's going to be posted this Saturday, and I hope you guys enjoy it because I had a lot of fun making it. I have a lot of other videos that are almost done, but I had to rework because of the corruption and glitches and stuff that Vegas was having, and I do plan, hopefully, on moving to a different editing software to not run into this issue, or at least work with different editing softwares completely and all that spiel. And another thing, I'm going to try to go based on a consistent schedule, but it's not going to be a fixed schedule. What I mean by that is I used to try to upload a video every 2 weeks, but I was always trying to make sure it hit a 10-minute threshold. And sure, it worked on some videos, some it didn't. But basically what I'm trying to say is I can upload a 7-minute video within 2 weeks, or a 10-minute video within a week. And that's basically the best schedule that I can think about for this moment, but it's subject to change. I'm just letting you guys know it's going to be random. I just don't want to sacrifice the quality of my videos for quantity, if that makes sense. Obviously not going to make it get to the extent of months or heavily forced like weeks. And if I do, I'll probably make another video. I want to get into the habit of making more commentary videos, like I've said in the past, and I'll obviously decide, but I'm going to be a little bit more transparent in terms of making these commentary videos and not be lazy with like a Twitter post or a Discord post. I'm just going to try to do all of that within a reasonable fashion. I also tried to take a new approach on thumbnails for the time being to see how things go. I really like them. A lot of my friends really like them. I've heard really good things about this sort of similar but new design. The idea that I was trying to go for, that I actually tried doing last year with my last commentary update video, was having different videos with different colored backgrounds. As an example, funny moments are going to be red and like pink/purple depending on the background, and montages are going to have like a red or black or what. I have different versions that I'm gonna test and you know, work out. But I love the idea of being able to tell you guys what kind of video it's gonna be at your first glance, or at least, you know, the viewer as a whole. I'm not trying to make this into like a job, because I'm glad I steered away from it, but I think it's just like a nice little cosmetic change that I personally like. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for you guys for today. There's a few other things that I can dive into, like short form content or live streaming, but I think for the time being, I'm going to focus on just long form content. I'm not going to completely eliminate either of those. You're just probably going to see less of it, as I already have kind of implemented with live streaming these last few months. I'm also going to have a short clip of the montage at the end of this, just so you guys can kind of get an idea of what kind of montage I'm making. Just as a spoiler, it's a montage that's not supposed to be taken so seriously, but it's also supposed to be taken seriously. You'll understand what I mean in a second here. But I wanted to thank everyone for your support, your patience, and, you know, just everything in general. I want to apologize again for keeping you guys all waiting, but I'm excited for the future, and I'm glad you guys can be a part of the quote-unquote journey with me, where we just create memories, have fun, and entertain. So yeah, new video on Saturday, more content in the future, and I'll see you guys around.
No, I'm not long tan and handsome, but I'm ugly and I'm proud. Spend my days in the jellyfish fields, trying to fish you off my mind. Spend my nights at the Lagoon, experiencing the high tide. I feel like the man with glass bones and paper skin, and a heart so fragile. 'Cause without you